Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3 of our series Access to the Money Box. And in this particular clip we are going to be talking about the key of finance. We've talked about faith before, how faith can be a key to unlock unlimited resources in God to help us to connect God with people around us. And in this particular session we're going to be talking about how finance can also be the key that unlocks unlimited resources in God. Now, as I was preparing this message, it talks about there are two kinds of giving that Christians can be involved in going about their daily business. One is called, I call it convenient giving, where you give according to a budget, and it's responsible to do that. It's good to do that. But there's also another kind of giving where you go the second mile, and it's called inconvenient giving. And just as I was thinking about this concept of convenient giving, giving inside of a budget, in comparison to this kind of giving, I came up with a slogan as I was preparing this message, and the slogan was this. It says here on the screen: unlimited resources are often a result of inconvenient giving. I'll say that again. Unlimited resources are often a result of inconvenient giving. And that is so true, because sometimes when you go the extra mile to give more than what you budgeted for, that's often a key where God can bless you with resources that you didn't even know existed, or that you didn't even know were available. Now, just to give an illustration of this, there was a man in church history called Hudson Taylor. He was a missionary to China, and he decided in going to China he was going to live by faith. He wasn't going to live according to mankind's donations, but he was going to live according to God's provision. He's very well known for saying, God's will done God's way will never let God supply. And when he was training to be a missionary in a place called Hull in England, he was working as a medical dispenser, and his wages were quite low, and he was practicing living by faith even at that young age when he was only in his early 20s. Now, one thing that's interesting is that every Sunday night he would go out to the slums of the city he was living in, the city of Hull, and he would conduct street meetings. And in doing these street meetings, one day he came across a poor Irishman, and apparently this Irishman asked him to take Hudson back to his home, where he had a wife who was very, very sick. He had a lot of children that needed caring for, and he asked Hudson, the man of God, to come back and pray for his wife, which Hudson, he did so he was happy to do that. And he went back there, and as he was praying for the lady, and as he saw the hopelessness of this family situation around him in this little room that they were living in, he noticed he had a half a crown in his pocket. It was an old form of money they used in the 19th century, but he had half a crown. That was all he had. And he felt the Holy Spirit say to him, can you trust me, Hudson, with half a crown? That was all the money he had. He had no other income coming in because his boss hadn't paid him yet, but he really felt to give this Irishman and his poor family this half crown, all the money he had in the world at that particular time. Cut a long story short, he gave the man the half crown. He went home, went to bed without a penny in his pocket, didn't know where his next meal was going to come from. He woke up the next morning, went to the letterbox, and sure enough, there was an envelope waiting for him, and inside the envelope was what they call half a sovereign. And half a sovereign is worth 4 times what half a crown is worth. So he got 400% back on the investment that he made in giving to God through what I call inconvenient giving. And I think that's a real testimony for all of us. Sometimes I really believe that when we choose to go the extra mile and give, even though it's inconvenient to do so, I really believe that this unlimited resources can be the result of our inconvenient giving. So God bless you. Be prepared to give sometimes. Be prepared to give inconveniently sometimes. And I'm sure you'll see that's a key for God to unlock resources for you that you didn't know were there. God bless you, and hope you're enjoying the series.